tell you what, since it's Halloween time, and I found the Edgar Allan Poe book up by the JJ, I'm going to read you a poem here. This poem is called The Raven. You have to say it like that. You have to say, The Raven. Ooh, I got hair. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napper, suddenly there became a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember, it was in a bleak December, girl, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished tomorrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books, what's that word? Surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden who the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrill me, fill me with fantastic tears never felt before, honey. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "T is some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it and nothing more." Girl, I don't know if did they people really talk like that back then. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir and I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, bitch, I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so fairly you came tapping at my JJ door." I had that part in. You have to spice up things every now and then. "That I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wandering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortals ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word that there was spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely," and don't call me Shirley no more, "there is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what there it is in this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. T is the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, wind with many a flirt and flutter. In there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least, well, that word, obeisance made he, not a moment stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched its black ass upon a bust, a palace just above my chamber door, perched and sat and shit and never more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, but by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and saving, thou," I said, "art sure no craven. Ghastly grim and apeshit raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me, what thy lordly name is on the night's plutonium shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore, bitch." Must I marvel this ungately fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though it answered little meaning, little relevancy bore? For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door. Bird or beast upon the sculpture buzzed above his chamber door, with which name was as nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the flaccid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul is in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore, bitch. Startled as the stillness broken by reply so amply spoken, doubtless, said I, what it is its only stock and store. I can't read, shit. Caught from some unhappy master, whom immerciful disaster follow faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the till the dredges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore, bitch. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and busting door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy onto fancy, thinking what is omniscience bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gauntly, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, nevermore, bitch. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiercy eyes now burn into a bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushioned velvet lining that the lamp light goaded over, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamp lighted gloating over, she shall press, nevermore, bitch. Then mere thought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, I know that word, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tuffled floor. Rich, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and some other word from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff my pussy lips, this kind nepenthe, and forgotten this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore, bitch. You probably wonder if this is ever going to end. I think it's about done. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempters tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted. I guess it's, yeah, on this home of horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore, bitch. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant idean of something, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, who's the angel named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, who the angel's named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore, bitch. But that word or sign imparting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's plutonium shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that thy lie that thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore, bitch. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of the demons that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted. Never more, bitch. That's a long ass poem. I ain't ever gonna read that again. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Happy Halloweenies.